Hey coconuts, welcome in and hello to all of my YouTube subscribers who are watching the replay. If you are watching the replay and you notice that you are not in fact subscribed, this is an excellent time to consider doing so. All right, so last I left you, this was what we were working on, and I'm just gonna jump right back in because we have a lot of skin here and I have to blend with my colored pencils for this whole section. So I'm just gonna jump right in while you guys trickle on in. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. I just woke up from one of them good naps. So hopefully I feel re-energized, but honestly, truly, at this age, a nap just simply ain't enough sometimes, okay? So I'm coming in with my Caran Dash colored pencils. These are from the Luminance collection. I used my Copics here to get this look with the marker base, and I used 3 colors. And Copic was kind enough to send me these markers. I used E11, E15, and E18. Okay, so, oh, hey Shantae. Thank you. Shantae just mentioned she watched part 1 on YouTube. So if you missed how we got to this point, part 1 is already up. It went up today. So that's pretty much everything. This is also a continuation of me trying out the Copics. These are Copic sketch markers. They sent them to me to try out. And if you are interested in trying them out as well, they're available for $1. The link is in my bio. You can also buy like sets and things like that and get 25% off using code COCO25 per. Okay? So those are my commercials for this top of the evening. Let's get into this skin. Got my $1 marker order. Yes! And I'm pretty sure you can use COCO25 on that $1 order. Knock it down to 75 cents because, hey, 25 cents is 25 cents. I don't know what you can do with that. Put it towards something else. Put it towards these Carisha Dache colored pencils. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are ordering. Let me know what you guys think. I've been kind of in between my feelings about them. I think they're truly an artist marker. Like, they're very wispy and like, I could see you doing like some sort of architectural sketch with them. Like it gives like, I'm an artist, you know, someone who like takes themselves seriously kind of artist. And I think it's not always the juiciest feeling, which I think we're used to when we color in coloring books. So it's an adjustment, I would say, for sure. Hey, welcome in. So I'm just working my way up. I'm hoping we can finish this today. Really, truly. All right. Yeah, not the artist like me artist, like someone who actually like takes themselves seriously kind of artist. I don't take myself seriously in any category of life, so joke's on you. Except for mother. Don't play with my mother status. Are you going to put roses in the background? I haven't decided on the background. I do want it to be kind of like a Valentine's theme. And, you know, she is a rose in Harlem, so we could see. I was also considering putting like a flower or something tattooed, but I don't have any commitments. I'm gonna just try and blend this shoulder and move through it with some sort of order. My brother. See, when those songs are stuck in my head, y'all hadn't seen the movie yet. Now y'all seen the movie, and now I'm over it. I've moved on. Now, I don't know if you guys know Katie. She was a original Viner. I think she used to go by Katie the Dom, but she posted a video in response to the to the Canadian and Australians, like, you know, roasting Americans while we were banned for 45 minutes. And one of the lines she says is, "Put the app in the bag." Like, she's taking the app back. And the way that, like, did something to my brain, it's like stamped. And I can't, it's giving me the same energy as mustard, where it just comes out. I'm really trying to let that one go, though. I'm trying to let that one go. The outburst, I gotta chill. And it's really starting to piss my husband off, because I just burst out. Be catching him off guard, be scaring him while he's driving. He's like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Have to. I don't want to spend 900 years on this. But y'all know I'm a little slow, so I start to obsess. I just did a page with crayons, but I left my book downstairs. I'll show you guys that probably next week. I'll do a video of that. I tried out Bellen's More Than Peach Project crayons, and the regular crayons, they're okay. They're very crumbly, but the pigment went crazy. But she has chalk crayons, and the pigment just came like popping off the page, and it was definitely more blendable than a regular crayon. It felt more like a pastel, and I liked that very much. I like that very much. What genre of music do you play in the background? This is just literally the video is called Don't Stress, Just Work, Calm and Relaxing Background Music. That's what it's called on YouTube. Usually lo-fi, just very chill. You're welcome. I bought one of your coloring books and I love it. Your art is beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Happy coloring. Love to see it. Are you a colorer, or are you a Coco collector who has the book but hasn't colored yet? Either status is fine. This image is from volume 8. Let me tag it here. Add products. Thank you for that reminder. Volume 8. Okay, I'm gonna pin that product in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's pinned. Should pop up somewhere around here. Somewhere over this shoulder. The shoulder. I know. I'm trying to like figure out how I'm gonna do it. Reveal the superlatives in the club. I was like, should we do like an awards night where we get like dressed up? But who we really want to dress up though? That's my thing. Maybe we'll just bring drinks. Maybe it's like Mark's, and I'm gonna do like an award show presentation. And for the category of best, the nominees are I have a coloring club where we give monthly, where we have monthly Zoom calls as a community. We also do weekly downloads where I give out coloring pages. Several of them are exclusive to the club. You get early access discounts. You know, greens, beans, potatoes, you name it. All the goodies. It goes down in the crew first. They always get the tea first. And we did superlatives for the club. Like, you know, who's the most encouraging, Blendiana, collector, just a bunch of different categories. And our meeting is next Thursday. And we are going to reveal. So I'm excited. But the club just brings me so much joy. So much joy. It'll be the first one. You in the club, yay! Coloring my 2025 glasses, jacket down line. Oh, yeah. I haven't colored that one myself. For those of you who are wondering what Shannon's talking about, let me pull it up. This page was one of the downloads. You know, I drew that in August, and then I was planning on using it for 2025, and when the time came in December, I looked at it and said, I don't like it. I don't like it. Then I looked at it again, and I was like, wait, I do like it. How come I can't find it? Oh, here it is. My thumb was blocking it. This is one of the downloads in the club this week or this month, so it goes away next week. So if you're interested in it, you gotta join before the 31st. So that's really exciting. We also have the page that I finished. Was it last week? With the dove flying. They got a bunch of stuff. So I saw Faith in the Club did a digital version, and she made it look like Cowboy Carter inspired. Ate it right on up. So I'm also editing my digital color with me video, where I go through and show how I color digitally, and that should be up on YouTube on Friday. Let me tell you something. The way I was stuttering through that video, I filmed that, I think, New Year's Day. And I've been editing other videos, like, you know, there's an order of operations. So I'm watching that back. I'm like, girl, New Year's Day after all the margaritas the day before, I was stuttering, and did 85 takes to finish one sentence. Just tripped up. I was like, Lord have mercy. So that's been taking a little while to edit, because, baby, what is you trying to say? It was given, have you ever had a dream in it? That's what it was given for 45 minutes. Like, that's all right, baby. That's all right. Don't even worry about it. Hey, Z. No, baby. Not at 35. I'm 33, but not at 35. Pull it together. You gotta spit it out. What are you trying to say? Mind you, when I do finally get the sentence correct, I'm like, all that for that weak point is getting cut regardless. It's not even making the cut. You had me sitting here watching you stutter in 2x speed, only to deliver nonsense. That's a waste. This is a mix of Copic markers as the base with color pencils on top to blend. And I'm using Caran Dash branded color pencils to blend. Hey, Miss Donna. minimal vision right now. All I know is I want to use the gradient that I saw in the little pamphlet that came with my markers. Oh, where's the pamphlet? Hello? I was about to say, don't tell me I threw it out. I'm trying to be neat and tidy. So I saw this gradient and I said, ooh, yeah. This one. I want to use that for her little off the shoulder moment. I want to do like Valentine's Day vibes. But I want to turn the gradient like this or like this. The lighter to darker. So like that. And then background and details, I don't know. And I decided I think I want her to be blonde. I know I like go through phases where it's like a lot of blondes back to back, but I feel like we mix it up a little bit. But she gives blonde, you know? I don't know. So I'm thinking blonde, a nice bold lip. Maybe blonde with a dark brow. Very striking, you know? Like Alyssa Ashley, circa 2016 vibes. So. Yeah, I'm back on the FYP. I love to see it. Because, you know, they have me locked up. They won't let me out. TikTok always trying to keep me in the corner. Literally never did nothing to this girl, Tiki-Taki. All right, I'm going to really put the pressure in right there. Get that really blending. Where I have like that band going across from the markers. Really putting that elbow in to get that blended up and out. What is that, hyperpigmentation? You know that from that drawing. Oh, Mr. Coco, thank you very much for putting that here. I done got all kinds of crayon bits in my little fan brush, so hopefully none of that transfers. Let me do it on scrap paper. What you're not gonna do is tear up this picture. Not on my watch. Hey man, get out of here. Okay. I hope that baby making art still too, because the vision was there. And you know, we all got a little hyperpigmentation, and what of it? And what of it? Art imitates life, per. She took that hyperpigmentation and made it beautiful. I don't know what it really was supposed to be, but does the type of paper texture affect the way markers, color pencils? Yes, absolutely. Like this paper that I use for this image is very textured. This is like a Bristol board, and you can see that texture comes through almost like canvas like with the markers and colored pencil, whereas this is smooth, so you get a smoother finish. I like both. I think there's space for both, but it does impact the performance and the final results for sure. Continuing to blendiana. We're gonna blend out this hyperpigmentation. I randomly thought about how this girl like played all of us at my job. I've had to have told this story on here before, but it just popped into my head and I put it on Threads earlier. And then my old coworkers are contacting me like, girl, you done brought that back up, pissed me off again. Wait, so I was coloring my business when my skin tone marker clicked out. No, it clocked out. No. What page are you coloring? Yeah, the one about her mama. When I'm gonna tell the full long version of that because she needs to be shamed. So there's this girl in the office. Let's call her Rachel because that was her name. Because her name was Rachel, okay? And Rachel was new to the office. She seemed spunky and ambitious, but there was something about her that was always like a little bit weird. Like this weird, like disingenuous energy that made you feel like you were in the presence of somebody who was not well. Someone who was unwell. And I remember I had never spoken to her before. I had on this long vest that was olive green. It was like this faux suede thing, and I used to wear it over a turtleneck and skinny jeans with a little booty. It was cute as a look. And she walked by me and like brushed her fingers along the back. You know, it's suede. She like went like that. She's like, I love this, as she walked by. I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind? You, I'm a director. Why are you touching me? So I was already like, oh, she's no. So she is gone from the office a lot, and there's always something going on with her. It's the dog, it's her brother, it's her mom, it's a car accident. Like there's always something going on. And you know, I'm growing suspicious. I'm telling Mr. Coco, like, you know, here go Rachel with something else going on. Like she just got bad luck. I don't know. So from what I understand, she asked for time off, right? She asked for time off. And then when that got denied because her ass was never in the office, her mom suddenly passes away. Wow. How tragic, right? Everyone in the office is so upset. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, we hadn't, as a team, experienced any loss of a parent. So we're like, okay, what do we do? I go home. I tell Mr. Coco, you know that girl Rachel in the office? Her mom passed away. He's like, she ain't dead. I'm like, what? How could you say that? But also, what makes you say that? Do you know something? So, mind you, her boss knew that she requested time off. We, the people, the chismosas in the office, we didn't know that she had requested time off. So we're really like just thinking her mom passed away. So I go to the office and I'm talking to Raggedy. Y'all know Raggedy, my best friend. And it's so crazy to me that we like work together. How unproductive. Anyway, I go to the office and we sat facing each other. Like my desk was here, her desk was here. We faced each other. I'm talking to her. I'm like, girl, can you believe Rachel's mom passed? But like giving her the look. She's like, yeah, so tragic, right? I'm like, right. And she's like, right. I'm like, you know, maybe we should look into it and just see, you know, I don't know if we can find more information or just, you know, for Rachel. Yeah, for Rachel. We get little Nikki on the case. Little Nikki was our little Italian friend from Staten Island, okay? In a matter of seconds. Found her mother. You found her? Yeah, she's a book influencer. A book influencer? Yeah, she just posted on Twitter 4 hours ago. What? What? Oh, hell no. So there was a girl in our office who worked with her at a different company, right? Because at this point, we're all working at Macy's corporate. And she said, when she said her mom passed, I believed her because she, at our old company, told us about her mom getting into like a coma from a really bad accident. And I just assumed like things never worked out. So upon further investigation, she also had a YouTube channel. So we can see her. We can visually see her. She's alive and well. So the girl who worked her in the last office felt particularly slighted by her because for her, this has been like a 2-year lie, right? So she's like, I'm going to ask her if she wants to meet up and I'm going to confront her. Okay. And this is Svetlana. Okay. Svetlana, don't play. Her name is Svetlana. You think she playing with you? When she asked to meet up, I would have said no. No. Because I already know what type of time you're going to be on. You're going to be asking me questions I don't got answers to. So she meets up with Svetlana. Svetlana was like, she recorded it. So what's going on with your mom? Like, I saw her Twitter. I saw that she's been posting. She gonna look Lana in the eye and say, oh, my dad has been posting and uploading old videos as a way to cope with the loss. Oh, you're good. And when I say good, I mean that as in terms of like you had something ready for this conversation. A terrible lie. Made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. No one believed it for even 1 second. She never came back to the office. We saw pictures of her. She was at a wedding in Arizona. So congrats to the happy couple. We never saw her again. We found out where she worked. After the fact, we found her LinkedIn where she lied about her position at the company. She also had lied earlier in the year saying that her brother had passed away from a drug overdose. He was also alive and well. Lana ended up calling her mom's place of employment and telling her what she did. And, at that point, does it even matter? Your daughter, she was also lied about being Latina. She's just a white girl with curly hair and bushy eyebrows. So she tried to like go that route. Like, oh, let me add a little spice. And so she was like very active in like the employee resource groups for the Latinx group in Macy's, like very, very vocal, about her rights as a Latina. Lies. Found the whole family tree. No, ma'am. And wouldn't you know, it's always a Rachel. It's always a Rachel. I'm not saying all Rachels are bad, but a lot of bad people are named Rachel. You know what I'm saying? It's like a square is not a rectangle, but a rectangle. No. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square. It's like that. Because, baby, when we found out where she worked, me and Raggedy, after work, we walked and we stood outside of this building. Like, should we go in there? Should we go in there? And I'm just looking like, but what's the plan? We go in there and what? Stare her down? Like, we ain't gonna put our hands on her. We're like, what the hell? What? I'm wearing slacks. Like, what is we doing? We just got off of work. What is you trying to do? Like, she's like, I just feel like she needs to see our face to let her know that we see each other. I don't want to be anywhere near her because she's literally out of her mind. Hey, Mimi. I said, no. Let's go on down to Chef U, get some nice shrimp and broccoli and a couple of them strong ass cocktails, okay, and go home. That's what we should do. And that's what we did. Cause, girl, what type of time are you on? Hey, Ashley. It was very crazy times. Mind you, she also, her boss had like people putting money together to send flowers to the service. And when she was like, I can't get a hold of her to get the funeral details, when Rachel finally did respond, she was like, oh, we're having a really small service, so instead of buying flowers, please just donate to my mom's favorite charity. She was a librarian, and she did a lot of work with this organization to donate books to the youth. So everyone rounded that money up and made a donation in her mom's name, like in memory of her mom, who was alive and well and actively working with this charity. They probably like, what the? She done gone to glory? They're probably so confused. Now, I didn't give any money because by this time, Mr. Coco had planted his seed where I was like, I don't know. I don't know if she really up out of here. So I sent sorrows and prayers. But when one of the girls in the office found out so much later, and we're gonna call her Barbie. Barbie found out like mad later. Barbie kind of did her own thing, but you could tell Barbie like really, really about that life. Like she got a corporate job. She's trying to get her life on the straight and narrow. But you could just tell like she's lived many lives. She's seen many things, and she will beat your ass. Like it was very clear that Barbie was about that life. So when Barbie found out that her mom had not passed, Barbie's like, I gave $30. And I just see her pick up her phone. She's like, what's her Instagram? I'm like, I don't think I should give you that. I don't really think I should give you that because I don't know what you got going on. But the look in your eyes is saying that's not a good idea for you to have that. Meanwhile, it's too late. Underneath the comments, you see, hi, Rachel, this is Barbie from Macy's, and I want my $30 back because your mama ain't dead, ho. Oh, no. But also run her $30 back. But also, please, quickly, run her $30 back. I was like, wow. Like 45 minutes later, I was like, you think she saw it? She said she blocked me, so I assume so. I was like, well, hopefully you never run into her again. Oh, I hope I do. I'm like, oh God. But Barbie has always been very supportive of Coco Michelle. She was right there when it got started, sitting right behind me. Barbara ain't never give a damn about nothing. One thing about it, she would be doing her work. She got a movie up on this screen, her work on this screen. Then she would be live streaming from her desk as she's working. She was ahead of her time, honestly. Like just a live stream of her working. She was like, I get paid. They send me stuff. I'm like, period. $30. It's not like it was like $2 to $5. I could say that's a loss. $30. Somebody gotta pay me my money. Someone gotta pay me my money. Her boss, somebody. Who organized this? Who sent the payment? Who made the donation? Somebody. Now I need y'all to all get together and give me my dollar back. Give it back. All of you. I don't care if y'all lost money too. Y'all started this. Give it back. And hurry up. Don't make me ask twice. Put the elbow grease in down here. Because what I'm doing is blending out that harsher line. We need to make Barbie famous, because in a world where there's Ash Trevinos, which I'm still trying to figure out how y'all made that girl famous to that degree. And I'm trying to figure out why she's on my FYP now. I never had her anywhere near me until the app done went and rearranged itself. Now I see her all the time. I don't want it. It's very upsetting to me and my homegirl. I don't want it. And I don't know like all the lore of her. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but I don't get it. In a world of Barbies, why are y'all picking Ash Trevino? I don't get it. Y'all don't want to watch Barbie work from her desk? She's very hardworking. Who's Ash Trevino? Don't look her up. She'll haunt your timeline. Don't. She's this little lady, from what I can understand, not doing anything good. Not doing anything good. Nothing nice. They're always making like parody videos of her. One thing that really tickles me is when I see a parody video and I'm like, ha ha ha, this is so funny. The way they exaggerated that. And then I go look up the original and there was literally no exaggeration. I'm like, oh, this was a copy paste. Because every time they do a parody of her, they draw these big old nostrils. I'm like, what's with the enlarged nostrils? And then they do like frowny lines, like deepening of frowny lines. And I saw a video of Asherina having a bed bug crawling up her pillow today. See, I shouldn't even say her name. It's like Candyman. She gonna pop up in this live. She just live streams all day, every day. People have seen some heinous behavior from her and her crew. Straight up neglect. Her address is literally online, like leaked. So I saw, said that she wanted some chips. Moments later, there's a knock at her door. A stranger has showed up and handed her a bag of chips because he was watching the live stream and just showed up at her house and handed her chips. And you know what she did? With her children in the house, opened the door, thanked him, hugged him, gave him a big old hug. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Turned to her daughter. He got your favorite kind of chips. Are you? The fact that you opened the door, that wasn't enough. You want to take it there. And you know what happened? Not too long after that, somebody else showed up with another bag of chips. Those are the kind of videos where I'm like, you know what? TikTok ban? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Don't ban the whole app, but maybe ban some of these folks. Some of these folks need to find something else to do. Like perhaps probation. I think that would be lovely for her. You know? Perhaps some sort of support group. Some counseling with her children. That's what I'm thinking. It's scary. Spooks, magooks, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Very crazy. I don't like it one bit. Hey, Ivy. How you doing? Hey, Nasir. I'm just on here yapping today. I think it was that nap I took. Charged me up. Alright. And if you're just joining, hey Bree. This page, I use Copics as a base, and then I'm going on top with colored pencils by Caran d'Ache, blending out the skin tone, and then I'm going to use this Copic sketch set to finish off the look. At least some of it. I can't get everything I need from here, but these colors for the shirt for sure. Oh, you can't even see these three. Oh, Mr. Coco down there making a steak and it smells good. I hope my stomach doesn't smell it because, you know, she like to start yapping. Saying, is that ribeye? I need that. I need that. What we'll do is take a sip break. Today I'm drinking just a little iced tea, as you can hear, on the rocks. Yes, Ashley, Copic sent me some markers. They did. They sent me, I want to say 30 markers. And they gave me a discount code, which you guys can use the link in my bio, Coco25. You can also try out a couple markers for a Zala. Enjoy. Now that's what I'm talking about. Good night, Maddie. Hi, I'm new here. Your color skills are amazing. Immaculate. Ooh, thank you so much. I know my little ASMR sip breaks. I'll try not to make them sound gross. I know mouth sounds can be a little triggering for some. Try and keep it crisp, keep it light. Not too much, not too much. Thank you. I'm really trying to make that. You can use that code on which site? The link in my bio. If you go to my website, there's a button that says $1 Copics. Try $1 Copics. You click that and you can use code Coco25 for the 25% off Copic markers. $25% off is pretty hefty because they're not cheap. So, do you like those better than Ohuhu markers? No. And the reason why, I think they're better markers, they're better quality markers, and I will use them when I'm drawing. But in a coloring book, what I know like a lot of people are used to, I think this would be something that would take adjusting for a lot of people, where they're like, oh, this is like more sketchy, if that makes sense. Hey Allie, how you doing? So I think for coloring purposes, that juicy, satisfying feeling you get using an Ohuhu or like a Cali art marker is more satisfying in this context, you know? I'm doing good, thank you. I know I've been shading for 40 days and 40 nights. But Ohuhu has been very, very sold out lately. So I'll check back in every once in a while. I know they had said till March, or someone told me that. I don't remember where I got that tidbit of information, but till March is a little OD for me. That's a little too much. So hopefully, but I really like Cali art too. But these are like advanced markers. That's what I was saying. I like this one when I saw it. It reminds me of the girl from Total. Oh, see, everyone's been saying Tiana Taylor. Sending the screen recording to run the check. Run the check. I know Copic's gonna be like, we ain't sending her nothing again. And the thing is, I like Ohuhu's for coloring. I like Copic's for drawing. Like, if I was doing fashion illustrations, those are perfect. If you guys follow Holly Nichols, which if you don't, baby, what is you doing? She uses Copic's and she's a fashion illustrator, and it makes perfect sense. It's like almost like sheer. Like, it's a lot more sheer. So if you were drawing fabric and you wanted to have those layers and like to have that dimension within the marker, you can get that from these kinds of markers. You're not going to be able to get that same effect with an Ohuhu because so much ink flows with each swatch. And these probably going to last you a little bit longer because the ink flow technology, I'm just making up stuff. The ink flow is slower. That's the main difference. The ink flow is slower intentionally. So that's the main difference. And it seems like the new Ohuhu Honolulu Plus markers that we tried out last week, they have a slower flow too. I got the shipping notification from Olo markers, the $1,100 markers. So it's on its way, y'all. We'll probably get to play with those next week. I'm excited. See what they talking about. I read that long email. I think it was yesterday. I read that. And it was talking a lot about their ink flow technology, which is why I just said that, you know, the more you know. The more you know. You should definitely start a coloring book club. I would join. Well, you're in luck because I started one a year and a half ago. I did. Link in my bio. US doll hairs. US doll hairs. Yes. Hey, Hannah girl. The markers better refill themselves. They say one marker is equivalent to 2 markers. Like, that's how much ink they have in them because they can use up to 90-something% of the ink versus most markers only get about 60% of the ink in the barrel actually flows through the marker. So because of their ink flow technology, their special patented ink flow technology, they're able to get up to 90-something% of the ink to flow through the marker. So each marker is really like 2 markers, which mathematically I was already kind of trying to follow that. That felt like funny math because if most markers only use 60% of the ink, and yours uses 90-something, how is it doubling the amount of ink when the marker's this big? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how you got to double. But okay. But we gonna see. And on top of that, they kept saying it was, what were they saying? Cost effective or economic? They kept saying something that was sending me. I'm like, I gotta pull it up. I'm like, y'all can't do that. All right. But they're very nice people. And I'm sure the product they're really proud of it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the ink, you get to use 92% of it, making it more cost effective. Okay. Now, when you look at individual markers, if you like individual markers, I think they're only like $4 and change if you like a specific color. Let me see. So, shop markers, brush colors, they're $4.10. Like, everything is sold out. But like, if you're like, oh, I like this, it's cheaper to buy one of these than one of these Copics. This card run you about $7 something. So if you look at it that way, that feels cost effective. Where I get lost. So if you're saying one of these markers is like 2 markers and it's $4.10, okay, cool. But then you start talking about a set of, I got a set of 64 markers. It was $230 something, right? 260 something if I recall. 64 colors. When you click on it, the price doubles. But that's because if you want the marker to be double-ended, it doubles the price. If not, you're only going to get this half of the color. That's why the price was jumping like that. I did figure that out. You know what I mean? So it will come like this. This is the marker that you're going to get when you do it like that. Now, I can still connect 2 different colors together, which I probably will do. So it's like a full-length marker and I compare colors together that I like. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, these 2 will be nice together. I can highlight and shade with these 2 colors. I'll make it into one marker and then I can just flip back and forth. I like that. I do. Does the cap connect to the bottom? We will find out because you know I'm going to test it. But I will say everyone who's used it loves them. But I just, as an influencer myself, I just know, I almost cussed. I just know individuals will get on the internet and lie for $1. So I just don't trust anybody. I just need to get them myself, you know? And that's why I was like, just send them to me. Just send them to me. I'm not trying to take any money from you. Just send it to me. That's payment enough. This is $1 bajillion. Just send me the markers and I'll give an honest review. And that's it. You know? Coco out here fumbling bags to tell people the truth. To get the truth of the people. And I don't like to be obligated to doing stuff. I don't like nothing like that. Let me try it and see if I like it. But it would be economical to just buy the individual markers. $4 a pop is better than this. And if it's 2 times this, that gives economic. So the hex chart lady really likes them. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people use them who really like them. And if I really do like them, then I will wait. But are the individual, the half markers? I'm sure. Because they consider the half markers one marker. When you make it double-ended, that's 2 markers. As they said. 2 halves equals 2 markers. 2 halves equals 2 markers. Because the amount of ink in this half equals this full marker. But because they have patented ink flow technology, they're able to get more ink to flow through the marker. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It's unparalleled value. Do you get it? It's unparalleled. I'll be the judge of that. But they seem like really nice people. Japanese company, it seems like they're really just like, they're out here making a high quality product. Damn, that's little. I have little hands, but damn. That's little, fam. I feel like my nails are gonna like, well, we'll see. But they do have patented ink flow technology and high quality Japanese nibs that are unlike any other. This nib provides a smooth, fluid feel while maintaining balance and control. The Olo chisel is designed to provide optimal control for thick and thin strokes. So there's that as well. So I ain't trying to convince nobody. I don't know what the hell these markers are giving. I'm skeptical. That's why I said, go ahead and put those in the mail. Because I can't spend not one of my coins until I get these a test. Now, if I test them and I like them, I'll drop a bag on the art supply. I would drop a bag on the art supply. I literally have Ohuhu's number, and I still go right on their website and buy it for myself. Because I don't want to ever be obligated to say nothing that I don't mean. They send me things when they feel like it, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. Right. They gotta be good to be sold out. Somebody buying them. Somebody is buying the patented ink flow technology. Okay. So we're gonna find out. Ohuhus have been hard to buy. I haven't been seeing restocks, especially with like the bigger sets and the skin tone sets. So maybe the smaller sets might be up for grabs. I haven't been checking for those, but when I did my art supply video, and I was linking everything, I was like, dang. Well, everything's sold out. But Cali art is in stock. A little bit cheaper, pretty much the same situation. So you can check them out. Cali art will give you what you need. There's not a real enough difference between the two to be tripping over it, These songs sound copyrighted, and they bet not be, because it says no copyright. And I don't want any problems when I upload this on YouTube. Or maybe I'm just starting to learn these songs now. All right. I feel like I'm ready to move on with our lives. I can always blend the skin a little bit more on my own time, off the clock. Thank you for the nail love. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. I have no concepts in mind, so I will be doing that tonight before I fall asleep. Gotta figure out the vibe. All right. So I'm gonna come in. Where's my pamphlet? Okay, here's my pamphlet. I'm gonna go through. So it's RV52, R43, and R17. start with that cotton candy color. Hello. This is the RV52. And we're going to start our gradient. Let me just have y'all on backup. This right here. Why? Oh, God. Anyway, let me not start spiraling. All right. So I'm going to take the cap off the next color, which is, I beg your finest pardon. What the, can y'all see what that says? What? I'm going to spell it, you type it in the chat. Bougainvillea? Villea? Bougainvillea. Gotta be something that I'm not cultured enough to know. It's a flower? Okay, that makes sense. It's a pretty color. Yeah, because it was a lot of letters. Like, you see, like, it's very waspy. Like, someone last time compared it to a watercolor. That's the vibe. And I like it. I just know y'all gonna be mad. I know y'all are gonna feel some type of way. I like it, and I think that's a great addition to the kind of coloring that I do. I know y'all are gonna feel some type of way and feel frustrated and feel like it's dry. So that's why I'm saying proceed with caution. Because what I don't want is y'all coming and be like, Coco, now you know my wrist don't flick like that to be spending $200 on these damn watercolor markers. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for y'all. This is not $1 million marker. This is, well, you talking about the ones we were talking about earlier, or the Copics? These are $1 million. But they're just like, the tip is spongy. It disperses less color at a time, so you can build it up. And I know y'all not gonna like that. I just know. It's not dry. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, is the class listening? It ain't dry. It is a slow ink flow technology. But it is wet to the touch. But I think what they named it, the Copic sketch, that's exactly what this is. It's a sketch marker. It's a sketch marker. Marker. I'm gonna say it like John Quill. Marker. All right, I'm only gonna do a little bit past this line. And luckily you can like blend it out. Like, these are more forgiving, I will say, than oh, my brain blanked. Right. So sketch marker, slow flow, dry sounding. The dry sound, I will say, that is sending me a little bit. That is, it had me punching the air last time. He needs some milk. but it's like bouncy. It's bouncy. It's not dry. It's buildable. Y'all are used to full coverage. Okay, y'all are used to the full coverage foundation from Ohuhu, and you're not used to a little tinted moisturizer. That's all it is. The squeaks, though, y'all gotta stop. Y'all got to stop with the squeaks. Stop with the squeaks. You're never gonna beat the dry allegations with those squeaks. Yeah, this that slow flow. That soul. I said soul. I was about to say soul glow, that's why. That slow flow technology. So that you could build your way up. Okay? Started from the bottom and you still on the bottom for 3 or 4 more strokes. That's it. You gonna get there eventually though. That's what's wrong with this generation. Y'all don't want to work for nothing. You could do it, put your back into it. You ain't never heard the great philosopher Ice Cube told us you could do it, put your back into it. He was talking about Copics. Y'all don't want to hear him, no. Y'all just want to dance. The squeaks, that you have to stop. You have to stop squeaking. That's where I draw the line for real. Oh, you don't listen. Okay. I'm out here fighting for my life in my own live stream, trying to tell the people to give you a chance, and you gonna squeak in my hand, making my teeth feel like they're vibrating in my mouth. I don't like that. All right. But look at that blend, folks. This is a patented blend. Olo just taught me all types of new things to describe markers as. Big mistake. Huge. This marker in particular, about to get slapped for real. Making my nerves bad. It's literally making me stare off into space. About to crash out. All right. Now I'm coming in with the final color of this trio, which is lipstick orange. And this is probably the lip color we're gonna do for Miss Rose in Harlem. Rose in Harlem. Right. Blend it out. I mean, the blend goes crazy. The blend does go crazy. I'm not taking that away. Uh-oh. I done put the wrong caps on the markers, which is why they just fit on the back, you know, that would take care of that. It's okay. I caught it. I feel like this is like real art girl sheesh. You know, this is like the pros. I need to do like a Color with Coco after dark because I really be wanting to cuss on here. But I'm not gonna. But my jokes are funnier when I can not censor myself. I be having things to say that are funny, but I can't. Not do it on the Zoom. I actually do cuss a little. Do you? What's your favorite cuss word? I can't say it because I'm a community guidelines queen. I can't even finish the skit. They gonna kick me off. They be watching my words in here. I can't even tell the story about the little playground altercation I got into in elementary school. Got banned for a week for that. And I find that to be ludicrous. What does my favorite curse word rhyme with? I mean, how do I pick my favorite child? I like them all, really. I don't drop F-bombs like that. That's like a little special occasion. But my husband is a potty mouth too, so he's been trying to get better, and I'm trying not to, because if I start cussing, it's like it just brings it alive in him. I do love the B word. I love the S word. You know. I'm like sitting here really trying to think of like what are my common phrases? You're unbecoming for a lady. That's what I've heard. That's what they tell me. Down at the saloon. I learned like maybe when I was like 25. I literally do not care what's becoming of a lady. I am a lady. Becoming or not. I done became. I done became. You can't get mad because I know how to talk without using bad language. I'm not mad. That's your opinion. There's a lot of people with that opinion. I do not care. That's what I'm saying. Because I can speak. I could read you the filter right now if I wanted to without saying a single cuss word. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not interested in doing that. Very educated. Very well spoken. I like it. That's the difference. I do. But I'm not mad at you. Very invigorating. It just adds the razzle dazzle. It adds impact. You know? It does. It does. It does. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Exactly. have a childlike voice. Yeah, you got to be good at it. It's a skill. It's a skill. Yeah, a little respectability. Just a little. Not and you're out of here. She got bounced. Aw. 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 Sit break in honor of the muted and booted. We remember you. Pouring one out for the homies. Now I'm gonna try and find some pencils that go with the flow of what's happening here. Maybe for shading. Not perfect match on the first try. It's like I do this for a living. I actually have the first part of the skin on my YouTube channel, which is linked in my bio. So if you missed how we got here, the part 1 is already up on YouTube. So don't worry, girl, I got you. All right, this is ultramarine pink. I'm gonna come in. We haven't had a little controversy in the chat in a while. So good. That was a little light bite, a little quick appetizer. Nothing too much, you know? The perfect way to end a Wednesday evening. Am I right, folks? Just a little something, not too much. A light bite. Wait, are you Coco that makes the coloring books? Which coloring books? Coco Wyo with the white hands, or Coco coloring Coco with the black hands? That's me. Coco Wyo be on there, boo. We don't know that. Coco Wyo is actually a full-blown corporation that uses a bunch of different artists, none of which are black. I don't know why. I thought back in the day they were definitely making like black girl focused coloring books, or am I tripping? Because I thought Coco Wyo was black, and then they started doing this cozy, comfy, cute, girly moments, and then I started seeing them actually color, and then I looked them up. And I was like, what's this? They also steal from artists. So that's when I said, okay, well, bye-bye. Did you go to art school? I went to fashion school, so it is in the arts. I count it as art school. How'd you learn to shade and highlight? Lots of coloring using references. I've been coloring for 2 years now, like 3 to 4 days minimum a week, hours and hours and hours. So it's definitely one of those things that you learn over time. In the coloring club, I'm so impressed with the way that every page that they color is better than the last. The shading, everything just improves with the more that they do it. It's crazy. And just learn about this whole bold and easy trademark going on. Yeah, that's already been dismissed. They can't trademark terms like bold and easy. The attempt alone pissed me off. I knew there was no way that was gonna go through though, because like, who the hell are you? You gonna trademark bold and easy as words? Come on. Who do you think it is? Let's see if this blends. This is anthraquinoid. Y'all got Y'all know I just started reading this year. Please, with these names. Y'all making me look like I can't read. Anthracnoid? That mean anything to y'all? Not they mama. Not they mama is both easy. It's crazy. Perfect color selection again. And I'm just going straight in. I'm not even swatching. I'm getting a little too cocky though. Gotta relax. Not anthrax. That guy got away with trademarking for what? That's crazy. Trademark the sun giving powers? Oh, please. How you trademark a food? Wow. Meanwhile, Harlem got places called Obama Fried Chicken. I don't get how this works. Like, what? Y'all just can't. I don't get it. Earth is very much not a real place. Something happened in 2020. This is not a real place. There was a corner store near me called Obama Deli. Hello. Thank you, Eva. Would you ever take your talent to a museum? Museums are interesting to me. I had an opportunity to show at a museum in London years ago now. And the way that museums work, not all transactions would be like this. Like, obviously, I've never shown in a museum before. I was a digital artist. I was like newer in the game. So there's a lot of concessions that come with my partnership versus if I were like a highly profiled artist, fine artist, etc. But a lot of it was like I was going to have to pay for the space, or I was going to have to, like, it was too much upfront for me with very little prospect of like getting anything in return. And now that I'm more of an established artist, I'm sure I could get a better deal out of it. But museums are a little predatory in nature, from my understanding, you know. But if the conditions were right, I would be up in there. Why not? Mine as well. All my colored pencils and supplies are linked in my bio. So every time I go to a museum, I'm like, y'all stole this? Where you get this ancient Egyptian artifact? This super wealthy person donated it to you. How'd they get it? And how'd you get your paws on it, Lewis? That's what I want to know. I doubt you stumbled across it in a tomb. We went to the MoMA a couple of weeks ago. And it was like, all of a sudden, Mr. Coco was like, I need a mask. So all these people in here. There was somebody who like sneezed twice, and I thought he was literally about to pass out. Like, Mr. Coco's eyes were popping out of his head. Like, did this mofo just sneeze twice in this little room? Like, you have to calm down. You got to calm down. We're outside. Okay? He's like, nah, we got to go to another room. I'm like, I just want to see the Duchamp. We have to go to another room. Okay, I'll meet you in the hallway. I need to see this Duchamp. only for the Duchamp that in question to be a shovel hanging from the ceiling. I said, don't piss me off. I love art, genuinely. But there's some art where I'm just like, okay. All right, we get it. Yeah, art. Yeah, got it. Hanging shovel. I understand I be having a moment on my office day. They be hacking. Hello. Yeah, I thought it was going to be some of his line work, you know, when he was like playing with motion, like this, descending down the staircase, something like that. And then it was just a floating shovel. Don't piss me off. All right. Now for this last color. I need kind of like a reddish color, but more on the orangey side. Let's see what this is giving. I feel like the light is kind of far away. We did it again, folks. We did it again. We picked a perfect color match. Like, am I that girl or am I that girl? Keeps knocking you off. Why? What's it saying? Even though I took that very luscious, luxurious nap earlier, I can't wait to get in that bed. I can't. And I won't. I'm hanging up. But you know, I am good for a sudden hang up, okay? Never get too comfortable, okay? You gotta keep the people guessing. This is so pretty. Do you ever listen to music while you're drawing, or you listen to a book? Either or. I'll watch a YouTube video, a movie, music. These days, today, I got caught up on my vlogs. I watched Aaliyah's latest vlog. I watched Kyra's latest vlog. I watched A. Wilkie's latest vlog. I watched this new person that I'm following. I can't remember her name, but she's so cute. She's black. She has a pixie cut. She's friends with Janae and them, Monroe Steele, like that crew. But that's the first time I've like really watched any YouTube in a while. I've been just mostly playing GNX on repeat. If we're being honest, it's been a Kendrick Lamar winter for me. The GNX album just, I don't know why it resonates so deeply to me, where it just like lifts me up. No, she's friends with Janae, and she like looks like she would be friends with Janae. Similar aesthetic, similar haircut, similar like you could tell these two people are friends. So let's see. I have YouTube up. I could probably find it. I was gonna watch a Bailey Sarian video, but she did a compilation. I don't like compilations. I want something new. I already saw those. So that was what was in the rotation. Do I listen to podcasts? Not so much anymore. Not so much. I love the Creative Pep Talk podcast. I listen to that. I like the read. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Those are the two that I listen to most frequently, though, when I'm in a podcast mood, which is not as often anymore. Do I sing? As a matter of fact, I do. Ask the people, chat, does Coco sing or does Coco sing? Some people are so blown away by my voice that they actually describe their ears tingling. Some may even go as far as saying bleeding. It's the raw talent, and not everyone can handle it. Not everyone can handle it. So, but according to most standards, no, I can't sing per se, but I can do a bunch of different voices. I have powerful control over my voice when it comes to speaking, I would say. Chat, y'all could give me that. Y'all know I could throw an accent out there. Y'all know it. Okay? I be holding some tunes, right? I could ride a note or two. One or two from time to time. It's not my fault that some of the notes be moving around when I ain't tell it to do that. Not Texans. Well, what the Texans sound like, y'all gotta have, it depends on what part of Texas as well, because when I went to Austin, I didn't really hear too many accents. I didn't really hear too many. But I feel like it's like a sweet little twang to it, not too much, but it's definitely there. It's definitely there. But when I met you, Ashley, I didn't think you had too much of a Southern accent, It wasn't too bad, but I heard it. It was in there. A little Southern drawl. Not too much, but a little Southern drawl to it. Yeah, when you talk like Beyonce, that's a little more Houston. But my best friend's husband is from Houston, and he talk like this. But his daddy from Louisiana, so I don't know if that little twang done transferred over, because I was a little confused when I heard him talk the first time. I said, you from Houston, Texas? Okay. Now, when I'm in Cali, they ask immediately. It's in you, Ashley. It is you. It is you. All right, I'm liking what's happening. I think I'm going to take white. People say people in New York have an accent. I never hear it. I feel like there are people with a thick New York accent, which I always question. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Same as when I hear a thick Boston accent, I'm like, Kim Kardashian, You're laying it on a little bit thick. But most people in New York don't have like a crazy thick accent. That's not truly a thing. There's some things, coffee, water, you know. There's like little words that come in and out where it's like a little accent you can hear a little bit. You know, Harlem all day. If it's you talking about, you know, put a little W in there. But it's not all that, you know, Staten Island, a little bit different. Like the Italians, when you talk about the Italians from Brooklyn and Staten Island, that's a lot. That's in them. They got that dog in them for real. That's generational. Yeah, in Jersey. Like when I lived in Jersey, I did not hear a single Jersey accent. Not one. But I lived like right outside the tunnel. So, you know, it was basically New York at that point. Once you start getting deep, that's when it's a little heavier. Boom, boom, boom. I tried to have me lose all my money not investing in crypto. I went to Florida and everyone was like, I like your accent. I'm like, what accent? What do people from Florida sound like? I know what people from Miami sound like, and that is a different dialect. Whoa. Like Young Miami, when I first heard her talk, I said, my brain wasn't even processing that she was speaking English. Not even a little bit. There's like some people from the DMV area. There's like a distinct accent that I've met a few people with where I'm like, what? Are you have a mouthful of water? Why are you talking like that? Then there's some people that alcohol-based markers. Alcohol. Water-based, I like for like textures or layers because it always streaks. So I can use those streaks to my advantage. Even though the Ohuhu ones that are linked in my bio, those are actually not that streaky. But I still just don't trust it. I've been burned too many times. Don't do DMV folks like that. It's not all of DMV. I don't know what part of the DMV these people are from, but I cannot understand what y'all saying. Detroit, people from Detroit sometimes have a southern accent, which I don't understand. I don't know if it's a southern accent. I don't know what kind of accent it is. A country accent? I don't know what y'all talking about. No, it's not a Baltimore accent. That's a completely different... Who said that? Don't insult me, please. It's not a Baltimore accent. I don't know what part of the DMV this is from. But it is shocking. It is shocking. But Detroit, very, very country, very... Where are you from? Now I know it. But when I met people from Detroit back when I was in college, I was like, what is that accent? Where are you from? Now, when I'm in the city, people think I have a southern accent, which really just sends me. It sends me. It does. And I think that's truly because I play around too much. So, you know, I come in and out of accents. So I think sometimes I might be playing around, you know, unbeknownst to me, because I'm not in charge here. I'm just along for the ride. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not from the South. I'm from New York. Can't you tell? But like if I'm at a restaurant and I'm ordering shrimp and grits, I'm gonna put on a southern accent. What is you talking about? Why would I say, hi, I'll have the shrimp and grits? When I can say, I'll do the shrimp and grits. Why would I order it in normal voice? Don't be ridiculous. Look how satisfying. Did y'all just watch that? Did you just see what I just saw? See, in the small areas, they'll come straight out to 2 like this, like that. Like that, like so. The Midwesterners do sound like they report in the news. That's 100%. That's not even a joke. We can't help it. It's giving Anchorman every time. It's like sometimes it sounds a little Canadian. I don't know. That's one accent that like I will always identify. You don't even got to tell me. I'm like, nope, I'm right there with you. I know exactly. You from over there somewhere in the middle part. Yep, for sure. All right. So I think I'm going to do a darker eyebrow and then blonde hair. So I'm going to fill this in with her skin color and then come over it with a darker color. These don't feel dry when I do smaller areas. Maybe it's just because I was doing big swatches of area, you know. I love Cali Art markers. They're a close second favorite for me for coloring. I'm not gonna lie, I like these markers. I do. Ooh. I do, ooh. The blend is, you can't argue with this. You can't. All right, I'm gonna use this for the eyes as well. Already eating down. And then we're gonna do what, chat? What's the next step? We done colored in her pupil. What do we do next, chat? Make me proud. Don't embarrass me. Shade the eyes. Shade the eyes. I only saw one correct answer. I only saw one. Where y'all at? Y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. Lucky for you, guess what I put on the calendar? I'm doing my first online coloring course. It's happening. I'm announcing the details next week. If you're in the club, you get in for free. But it's happening. It's happening. It's taking place in February. So I'm very excited. Very excited. So it's going to be a beginner level. Everyone is welcome no matter what level you're at, but we're going to start with the basics, okay? And it's going to be a digital class. It's going to be live. I think I might make it available to get the replay afterwards. You're going to have to pay monies. But I am excited. I'm exploring different ways to teach and package information. I taught my first class In Chicago, we had the workshop, and it was iconic. It was everything. It was 100 students in there, and we were all coloring together. So I'm really excited because I really wanted to be able to do that and continue to grow that chapter of Coco Michelle, like teaching, because that has been the main thing that you guys have asked for over and over again. So there's going to be a digital download, and I'm going to make the formal announcement next Wednesday, and then tickets will go on sale. I'm going to limit the number of seats so that it's not too hectic. So mark your calendars when that is announced. We're announcing the teaser drops this Friday. The ticket sales open next Wednesday. And then the class will be February. I can't remember off the top of my head. February 9th, I think we said. So you'll get a digital download. You'll get a supply list. I don't want anyone to feel too pressure to get a certain kind of supply. So I'm going to give a suggested kind of supply. So alcohol-based markers with the brands that I prefer, but you don't have to get those ones. Colored pencils, etc., to be able to go through the course. And be able to follow along, but you don't need to have any specific ones. So the actual class on 2/9, yes, online. So I can't remember if that's the date that we said though, so don't quote me just yet. I don't have my notion up with all my notes. But I'm very excited. And I'll definitely be leaning on the club to give me good old-fashioned, honest feedback. I'll probably tease some things to the club during the Zoom to see, because the club, they already know how to color, okay? So I feel like they will give me really good feedback. So it's already in my calendar. I'm very excited about it, though. I think it's going to be fun, and I want it to be we start with Coloring 101, we move our way up and get more advanced together, have a certificate of completion. You be an official coconut. So I'm very excited. Michael was saying, okay, so if you do the teaser on Friday, he's planning it out. I'm like, yeah, I want it to be kind of mysterious, something's coming, but not too much, So this is something that I said I wanted to do for a long time, and 2025, it's happening. We're doing it. It's happening. So I'm excited. And I'm excited that you guys are excited. Yeah, Michael has all kinds of ideas. He's actually low-key really good at this stuff. I try and involve him in stuff because if you're someone who has entrepreneurial pursuits and you've never been exposed to it, it just the learning curve goes crazy. It's actually assault. So that might be good for a base for the blonde hair. I believe that was Pink Barrel or White Cherry. Peach Puff. Oh no, those are these colors. I need these ones. Pale Fruit. That's what I need. E00. But I try to expose him to as much of those conversations as possible. This is what mommy and daddy have to do to run our business. Mommy's filing her sales taxes. Mommy is, organizing all of her information and planning out her content in Notion. Mommy has this planner that she uses to write things in to make sure she's posting things and that she's uploading things. Da, da, da. And like he has such a good grasp on things, like he's tracking. And I'm like, you're going to be a businessman. Regardless. He said, oh, today we had to go around and say what we want to be when we grow up. And I told them I want to be a soccer player, musician, and an artist. I said, musician? I never heard you say that before. Yeah, I like music. I'm like, okay. What kind of musician? You want to be a singer? Yeah, I want to be a singer and play an instrument, like a rock star. Okay, period. Period. I can see that. He wrote down one of his raps. We have a whiteboard on the fridge where he puts his spelling words for the week. And I saw him writing on it yesterday, and I was like, oh, he's doing his practicing his spelling words. When I came down to get a little water last night, I look at it, and it says something about like, I have the power, I will devour something sour. I'm like, what the hell? I was scared. I said, what the hell is this? Mind you, he spelled devour DVOWR, but I picked up. I knew what he was talking about. I said, what is this? He was like, oh, I was writing down my battle rap to roast you later. I didn't want to forget it because I like how devour and sour rhyme. Oh. So that was directed to me. I just wanted to make sure that I was the target demographic, and I am. Got it. A lot of people don't battle rap their moms. It doesn't have to be a thing with us. We could be nice to each other. It's always an option. His other thing now is like being the king. So he walked into the kitchen and said, bow to your king. And Mr. Coco was like, man, if you don't get out of here. And Michael looked at him and said, you may rise. He said, what? I didn't bow. I'm like, oh, God. He cracked himself right on up with that one. Now you may rise. Michael, enough. I said, you may rise and come do these damn subtraction equations. Give me 3 of them. Okay? Come bow down to this math homework. How about that? Because if you knew these books like you knew them bars. You talk a lot of smack for somebody missing 2.5 teeth. I don't know. I might be a little quieter till the 2 front ones come back, personally. But I like your style. Hey, Osan. His 2 front teeth are starting to come back. They're making their way down. I can see him when he's cracking up at his own jokes. Nobody can make him laugh like he can make himself laugh. Same. I'm editing the January vlog, cracking up at myself and my own foolishness. I'm like, no, I'm really funny. They making their way downtown for sure. For sure. Sorry, I'm patting my head. I hope y'all can't hear. My head itches. I don't know how long wig Coco is gonna last. I haven't had a wig in a long time, and I don't know if I'm built for this life anymore. I don't know. I might have to. I just don't want to do my hair. That's where I'm at. I don't want to do it. Having braids for 600 years and then taking them out, and then I'm like, but now what? I'm not dealing with this. And my hair is so thick. So thick. I don't know if having it in those braids, like, let her get a little thick girl summer or something. But baby, when I blow dried my hair, I look like a poodle that got electrocuted. Like a poodle just stuck their paw in a socket in a cartoon and their hair like puffs up. That's what it was giving. So, oh baby, help me. I'm ready to just cut mine off. Hello? I know, is it time for locks? Is it? I took my braids out and I felt free. I did. I felt free. And then all of a sudden I was like, but, who gonna do my hair? Mr. Coco likes this hair though. He said, oh, I like that. I said, okay now. Don't be fresh. But I don't know how long I can last. I don't know. How do you decide the curl pattern? This one, I just kind of looked at these squiggles and then said, you know, this is what it's giving. It's giving these little things. I've gone from a fade to locks. It's nice over here. Oh, I love that. She does have your hair. Look at your profile picture. Wait, you're so cute. Stunning. Yes. Oops. What did I just click? Okay, make sure I didn't do anything. This might be you. Shoot. I'm starting to be over having braids, but I don't want my hair out either. Yeah. I would say have a backup plan ready to go. Because when those braids come out, the biggest thing for me is having to wake up and do something to my hair. What am I, 25? I don't have time for this. I need to wake up like Beyonce. I woke up like this. I need to hop up out the bed. Let me not quote Soulja Boy. Forget him. But I need to be, I'm quoting Carrie Hilson. I need to do something. So I give myself like maybe a month with the wig. Maybe. The roots betray you every time. Betray you every time. I am tempted to like cut my hair off though. But the shorter my hair is, the less I want to deal with it. Like it doesn't, at least my hair being long, I could just put it in a bun and move on with my day. When in doubt, I'ma just put it in a top knot every time. 11:16. That's my time. Ooh, and it just turned 11:15. I almost missed it. That's the time when I say hang up on you. Not in the mood. This is so cute. I will be locked eventually. That is without a doubt in the forecast. I just don't know when. I might just I think when I turn 40, I'm gonna let my hair just go completely gray. Like let it white out. My hair is not all gray yet, but the gray down my middle part has been there since I was 9. And then you know, now I just have regular, I'm getting older, grays everywhere. But I want to just let my hair go completely gray and lock it. And call it a day. Just be like iconic. I am drawing little flowers. Very observant now. I've been drawing little rosettes for her curls. This is the same exact way I draw flowers. Your hair is still black with 3 gray hairs at 43. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I saw something about like premature gray is linked to iron deficiency. And my iron's been deficient all my life. I was like, oh, purr. Cool. Now I take fumarous phosphorus or whatever the hell it's called. Fumarous phosphates, some sort of iron. I was like, is that going to reverse my graying or am I too late? Am I too late? All right. I think this is all y'all gonna get out of me. I think this is where we're at the end of the road. Yeah, gray hair is hereditary actually, because my dad had premature gray as well. Now he's bald. In typical black dad fashion. Try to mark this in, make sure I like the placement before I break out the Sharpie. Not the edge is snow capped. Ooh, birthday next week. So exciting. Remind me next week. So what day is it? Stunning. Gray downstairs. Wow, in your 30s. I never even thought about that. Might have to do some investigating. I never thought about that. That's when you just come through with the lawnmower. Bye-bye. Cause what the hell you think you ain't stopping nothing. I said, hold up now. Now wait a minute. They only pop up downstairs for you, never in your head. I kind of feel like I would prefer that. Personally. Like, this all business. You don't gotta be out here showing everybody my gray hair. This between you and me. Okay, thank you. Well, on that note, I'm gonna do the background behind y'all's back. And y'all just gonna have to tune in to see how it turns out. Cause I gotta finish this. I'm gonna do the hair, you know how I do. Do all the rest of it in the background, which I needed time because I don't even know what I want to do with the background. But we're past my bedtime now. You guys like it? You like it? I know I always finish stuff behind y'all back. But I always come back and say, see, this is how it came out. I'll be live again tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So when we come back tomorrow, this will be done. I think I'm going to color in volume 6. next. Yeah, I'm gonna do a page in volume 6 next. The markers I used here are Copics. I have a link to them where you could try, at a random selection, the style of markers for $1. You can also browse and use code Coco25, which is also linked in my bio, for 25% off your purchase. So have fun. Also, I have these kinds of markers, Ohuhu, Cali Art, etc. Those are also linked in my Amazon storefront. I don't have a coupon code for that though. All right, everyone. Maybe return to Lo-Fi Girl tomorrow. No, I can't play that because then when I upload it, it's copyrighted. So I didn't know the music was a problem. I'll try and find another playlist. Alrighty, everyone have an amazing night. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you all have an amazing night. I love you. Good night.